Saturday, everyone.
Hello.
Aloha.
Hello, all.
Aloha. Howdy. Hey, howdy, hey. Welcome to Disney Night Live. It's Saturday, January 27th, 8 p.m. Eastern, and it's time for some fun. You guys ready?
This week let's get her down.
Yeah. I don't know how we got here already, Jay. Skipper Jay, but we're here. It's Saturday, baby. Let's do it. I'm pretty pumped up. I don't know about you guys. I'm pumped.
I'm still waking up.
I love this.
You know, Marie and I, we're going to be in Epcot tomorrow, and I'm glad we're having this show because we're like, where are we going to eat?
Yeah. So we can talk about that tonight, man. I hope you're going to Epcot, you said?
Yep, going to go to Epcot.
I have the perfect places for you.
Perfect places to eat.
Perfect places. We are live on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, X. X gonna give it to you. You're gonna give it to you. I always think of Dean.
Don't do that again. Don't ever do that again. No.
I love that song.
No.
Jay's cranky tonight, guys.
This is your time to laugh. Don't ever do that again.
Jay said, "Do not talk about the song "Let It Go," so no one bring it
up.
No,
not you. Don't you ever dance again? Like, no, don't you?
No.
No.
All right, no good.
No, don't do that again. No, don't.
Oh my goodness!
I apologize to everybody tuning in. I hope everybody's well tonight. I hope you're enjoying your Saturday. Thanks for tuning in with us.
Welcome to all the fun.
Yeah, this is where it all starts. Oh my God, so much to talk about. So much. We got a big announcement for Disney Night Live. Huge.
It is huge.
Is this announcement almost as good as the announcement that you broadcast that Alien Encounter was on D Magic World?
Not as important as that, no. Because when that comes on D Magic World, Alien Encounter, let me tell you guys something. I don't even leave my office when I'm at work and that comes on. I'm like, no, you know what? Come back in about 20 minutes. This will be over and we can talk then. I turn people away. Yeah.
I have a track in my phone, the entire audio, beginning to end. I got to be honest, guys. That is something to this day I miss. I would do anything for them to bring that back, and even better, bring it back as the alien from Aliens.
Yeah, seriously. You know where you can hear the whole ride attraction, the whole kit and caboodle? Right here, folks, dmagicworld.com. You tune in to dmagicworld.com on the old, what's it called? The computer box thing, the interwebs. You check it out. You tune in, dmagicworld.com. And I got to stop eating before I go live. Oh, agita. And you can hear stuff like Alien Encounter and parades from Tokyo Disney Sea and holiday music. You can tune on over to their movie station and listen to some Disney movie songs. You feel the love tonight.
Dave, what did I say?
I did it
again. I liked it.
Did it again. I'm too excited. Make sure you tell D Magic World what you want to hear. You can go listen live. You can also make a request. So do it. I feel like a car salesman tonight. I am like at an auction. Nonstop Disney Magic, dmagicworld.com. Nice segue.
I think all our friends out there, they need to set up a group text so that when their favorite stuff comes on D Magic World, they can blast everyone and say,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, the Frozen song is on."
Let it go. That's right.
I said beforehand, I'd love to let it go, just not in the Country Bears. Don't put it there.
Well, we did say goodbye to the Country Bears this week, right? Let it go, let it go.
Can't you see,
That's all.
Miss? Can't you see Miss Trixie on her swing, singing "Let It Go"?
Picture me on that swing.
That's
dressed
Teddy.
as Miss
That's Teddy
Trixie.
Bear. Teddy Bear is on her.
The Teddy
swing.
Bear.
Trixie's in her.
Aaron, thank you.
Oh.
That was
I
my
got it
name
wrong.
back in high school.
I like Trixie. That's why. I'm a Trixie fan over here.
Yeah, we said goodbye to the Country Bears this week, and unfortunately, on the last couple hours of the night of the show, it broke down, or they say it broke down, and turned away a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
They're like, "Oh my God, what kind of overtime are we gonna?" There's 3 hours worth of people still in line.
We're not paying for this. It's broken.
There's 2 assistant managers in the back, just unplugging whatever they can find.
Yeah.
I want Henry's hat.
Bear.
Give me Henry. I'll take him out as a souvenir. They're fighting over souvenirs already.
All of a sudden, everyone's a Country Bear fan, and they all turned out. But the cool thing was the cast members, not only were they heartfelt and sincere, but they let the folks come through and take pictures because they said it was broken, it was down. So that was really cool. They let people just kind of gander through.
But the curtains were closed. You couldn't take any pictures of animatronics. No,
nothing.
Well, you can still get Buff and
Somebody say Buff.
Yeah, the three stuffed animals on the wall. One of them's Buff, and I want to say Wally Moose, but that's the other park.
Do they sell Country Bear like stuffed animals or dolls at the parks?
No,
never saw it. Right? So why? I mean, they should. Hello to everybody tuning in. Hey, howdy, hey.
I guess they should. Yeah.
Yeah. What? I mean,
At least with the new rendition coming up, like at least you have time to get merch. Get some merch.
Yeah,
get
people are going to buy it.
Well, they would probably merch, and then oh well, this isn't swelling so well. Everyone has it. We gotta put something that, working retail. I've never worked retail until I moved to Florida, and their real estate in a store is worth a lot of money. And if you don't have a product on the shelf that's selling, you got to get rid of it and put something on it that will sell.
Got it. Go. Well, I would like a Live and Live.
I make a prediction that this summer, Frontierland is going to be full of Tiana and Country Bear merchandise.
Yeah,
every inch of Frontierland is going to be a shop for those 2 rides.
Beignet belts, beignet shirts, everything. We're going to be loaded to the gills with beignets. Who was I watching? I found a really cute new couple that have a YouTube channel. Let me tell you who they are. I did reach out to them and ask them if they wanted to come on. They are absolutely adorable. So the gentleman works at the Contemporary, and I think I remember him from our trip when we stayed at Bay Lake. And they are called Traveling Around Disney. Check them out. They're a lot of fun. But Todd, who does most of the vlogging, was at Magic Kingdom the other day and kind of outlined what he thinks may happen there. And I like the plan. I think, I like how he kind of, said that this may happen. And this is where, they might have some, beignets, and they might serve this here or do that there. So check out Traveling Around Disney. They were really cute. I like them a lot. And that's my spiel for tonight. I'm done. I'll see you guys later.
He's out.
So,
Done.
do you think they'll retheme Pecos Bill?
Yeah, definitely. Well, one of them. One of them's getting themed.
Well, there's going to be the Pirates Bar going somewhere.
Yeah, right in my living room.
Well, I think it's probably going to take over the where they used to have the Pirates Adventure, and you would go around and do a scavenger hunt.
Right.
Probably in that area.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, think about.
And they could share the restroom. You know, they would also, if they put it in that area, they would share the restroom with the that's in the Pirates,
right?
In the Pirates store. So it makes sense.
A lot of options. Hello to everybody on Instagram Live over here on my left. I'm checking you all out. I am looking at everybody in the chat. Jimmy Horn is at Disney World with his wife Kim, and he actually tuned in. So hey, howdy, hey! Hope you're having a great time. Tonight's topics. Huge announcement, jazz hands. Let's do it. Disney Night Live is moving to Wednesdays. Bam.
Wednesday.
Confetti. Yes. Changing.
Let's get some
show
fireworks
days.
in here.
Show night right there. That is how the celebration can happen.
It's one of the biggest changes in this show's history.
It is one of these. So this show originally started on a Friday night in our middle room upstairs by myself. Stan joined in, Stan Solo joined in shortly after. Then we moved to Saturdays, and it's been Saturdays ever since. So we're talking 3 years-ish. But, you know, we work really hard on the show, although we like to have fun and joke around, and I'm a silly mess. We do a lot of planning. There's a lot goes into it in the podcast, in the group, and we want to try to gain as many viewers as possible. So we're going to be moving over to Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, and that's going to take place, I think that is February 7th. So what we're going to do is have the show tonight, which we're doing, and then take the week off kind of and plan for the following Wednesday show, the first Wednesday show. Yeah. Is that, I see some comments. Yeah, it's been a long time. I don't, I have to go back and look through the,
You've been corrected. Someone said this was 6 years now.
That's Kim. Yeah, it could be. I could be that old and losing my mind. I possibly have been. I've been in the
let it go. Let it go. It's so much easier.
It does happen, Mike.
Let it go.
It does. It totally does.
Yeah. I mean, I just have fun with it, and I never really thought about the night. And when I first started, I was like, I'm just gonna, because I work during the week, and I'm like, I'll do it on a Friday, and then we moved to Saturday, and Saturday's a great night, but it is kind of hard. There's so much stuff to do around the house, and none of us really get an opportunity to ever do anything on a Saturday if we're doing the show. So it's kind of a big sacrifice. And Wednesday, Colton has boxing on Tuesday, is boxing on Thursday. Wednesday is, kind of the right night, I think.
Great night.
We discussed it. Right, yeah, we discussed it. Mike and Becki will be available sometimes. Disney Don, Skipper J, Aaron, Alan as well. And we all threw it out there with Kim and made a decision. So February 7th will be our next show after tonight, Wednesday, 8 p.m. So cool. Tune in.
See you there.
See you.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Dave, got a question.
Tell me, Bolo.
Like, if I missed an episode, like maybe last week's episode where we talked about Epic Universe, where would I go to see these episodes?
I love these questions. There's so many places. You know what I did a little while ago, because Skipper J was kind enough to put some music behind that episode, the live stream, and we put it out as a podcast earlier today. So you can catch that podcast anywhere that you can find podcasts, but you can also go to our YouTube channel. Now that's Disney, and you can see it there. That live show got the most views. We are now at, I'm going to tell you guys, I think we're around 260 views. That's a big deal for us.
I think we should start talking more Universal then.
I'm thinking,
I knew that was coming.
Well, I mean, think about it. That is
start working that in there a little bit more.
277 views. 277 in a week.
Yeah.
And that might not be a lot, for like the big timers, but for us, who I think the most views we ever had was 164 when we had Len Testa from Touring Plans on, which he's an awesome guest, by the way. We had him on twice, and we need to get him back on. But yeah, so we should do a little more Universal stuff here.
I really do think you should get Len back on, because I heard there was some things going on with Touring Plan that are changing. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not sure It'd be interesting to hear what he has to say about some of that.
Yeah, definitely. The man is very smart. I'll tell you that from speaking to him live for the 2 times, but also like before and after the show. He's got an analytical driven mind, analytics, and that's what Touring Plans does. It's a great program, and I've always admired them. So yeah, but and now we surpassed that episode with the Universal Epic Universe. Who would have known that Skipper Jay's show idea would be the biggest show ever?
Well, that's funny that we say this because like the Tim Tracker, when they first started their YouTube channel, they didn't do any Disney. It was just like filming their lives. And one episode they went to Disney, and it just blew up that episode. And they were like, wow, maybe we should do more Disney. And that's how it started with them.
Yeah. It's weird. Like this couple, Todd and Michelle from that channel I was saying. It's just all about kind of finding an algorithm. I know Big Fat Panda said like his video that got the most views was like a parade or something, like a clip of a parade, and that was his most viewed video. So it's all about analytics, But I mean, tonight,
mine on my YouTube channel was about the smorgasbord in Pennsylvania. I got like 1,700 views on that video.
Is that the giant restaurant that has like all that food that you like, the buffet?
Yeah, it's called Shady Maples.
Shady Maple.
Yeah, it's a giant smorgasbord of food.
It's like an
Big
hour and a
buffet.
half from here, and sometimes one of us will be like, well, when it's one of our birthdays, we either go to eat for dinner at this place or that place. We decide, and I think it was Rowan, right? Was it Rowan? Rowan's birthday?
My birthday.
It was like that's what she wanted for her birthday, but she wanted to go for breakfast instead of dinner. It's like an hour and a half, and I'm drinking coffee, and I'm like, I can't get there fast enough. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna start chewing on the door of the car here pretty soon. So,
Hot Mess Express channel, if you want to look it up. That's my shameless plug.
What's the name of your
Hot Mess Express channel? It's the one with the purple circle with a train in the middle of it. But that's the Shady Maples one. Got my most views.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to watch a bunch of food, right? Like,
yeah, and that's all. It's if you're ever in the Reading area of Pennsylvania, and you have an opportunity, you're looking for somewhere to go for breakfast, that's the place to go.
I saw Jody Rice said she lives 10 minutes from there.
Yeah, I just saw that. That's funny. She knew it right away. She was like Shady Maple. I wonder if that's the place that Nate from Paging Mr. Morrow went to.
He did. Yep, he did one.
That's it, right? Yeah, not that long ago, right? Yeah. I was like, oh my God, look at all that food. Seriously.
So if Marie and I ever get on the go again, we'll have to come up and visit.
Definitely have to go there.
For sure.
And stop in New Jersey and...
Well, we could just all meet there. We're not that far away, so we could drive up there and
sounds good.
Yeah, Dave and Kim only live like an hour and I think it said 20 minutes from us. It's not really that you're not that far.
Not that far at all. Look at us.
Yes, hanging out together more often.
I know.
I have no voice.
And Jay, you were supposed to talk about something last week.
What? Oh, me?
Yeah, you're Skipper Jay.
Oh yeah. So I have my own YouTube channel. I'm working on. Be out this summer. It is for adult Disney fans who don't feel like they fit in with the Disney adults. And there's gonna be drinking.
Nice.
Cocktail instructions. Deep thoughts on Doctor Who. Movie in the Parks. Gonna be in my new studio.
The Doctor Who studio.
The Doctor Studio.
Doctor Who is only got a little bit right there.
There it is. The Doctor is in. Is that the name of the channel?
I have not come up with a name yet. I'm kind of coming up with scripts right now and ideas and looking at new equipment and testing and blah 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 blah. So you know how it is.
Yeah, a lot goes into it.
I have a friend that locked down the name Redneck Diznerd. His favorite thing is Drinking Around the World. So if you need a correspondent for Drinking Around the World, I'll hook you up with him.
There you go. You're gonna have that guy on. Yeah.
Hold each other up as you try to go around the world.
I'm going to be doing cocktail instruction. I go, cocktail. Why can't I think of the word tonight? Cocktail tutorials where I make a drink and I match it with a Disney album and why that drink matches that Disney album.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
Find some stuff you've never heard from, albums you've never heard of.
So what drink are you going to have for Let It Go?
A mind eraser.
So
Let It Go is
I'm
the
going to
theme
block
song.
Don's audio now.
David, how's that go again?
I'm going to block Don's audio now.
Don't
I
push
love
my
Let It Go.
button.
I just don't want it in the country bears. That's all.
It's gonna be now that you said that.
God. Every God man has ever worshipped. Do not let that happen.
They're listening, Jay. They're listening. They're tuning. You don't know the Disney executives tune in every Saturday.
I know they are. I know they are. I know Yellow Shoes has that glass at the door. Listening in right now.
Oh boy.
Drunken Alan could be the name of your channel. That could be Drunk Alan. All right, let's dive into some topics tonight. We want to talk to Becki and Mike because they're heading to Disney World soon.
Excuse me.
Our dining, Kim and myself and Colton, we have a trip coming up end of March. Our dining is tomorrow, so we have to select that. But Becki, Mike, new time DVC owners, have frequented Disney World in the past, and they are pretty experienced, but first time staying like as DVC owners.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is our welcome home trip. I'm super excited about it.
Yeah, me too.
And we spoiled ourselves. I know I've mentioned it in other lives, but when we bought our contract, we bought some with extra points, and so our first time going, they had to be used by a certain point or we were going to lose them. So I was like, okay, well, say no more. So I booked us a 2-bedroom lock-off for our first trip, which I know totally is going to spoil us and we're never going to want to go into like a studio again, but that's okay. We don't really need a studio, anything bigger than a studio. It's just me and my husband and, me, Mike, and my son. So it's not like it's something we need anything bigger, but when we had the points, I was certainly going to use them. It wasn't going to lose them. So it's at Animal Kingdom Lodge, and we're going from February 26th to March 4th. So we're super excited.
Nice.
You don't have to share a bathroom.
Yes, I'm excited. We actually are taking my brother and his fiance, and they're going to have the other room. The lock-off area. But it'll still be very nice, to have our own area and they can have their own area.
Now, you're staying at Animal Kingdom, right? Animal Kingdom Lodge?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you get Savannah View?
We did not get Savannah View room. We had enough points for the 2-bedroom lock-off, but not quite enough points for the Savannah View. But it's in Jumbo House, and I was told by multiple people that you don't really get a bad view in Jumbo House. You very likely would get a Savannah View anyway, or you get one of the pool. So I'm okay with either one of those this time. So I'm excited.
Yeah, and you never know. You could get some magic, could get upgraded. But the locations there are great, and there's also so many other areas to observe animals because it's Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, if they want to throw us pixie dust.
Yeah.
What's your first park? What first adventure of the trip?
Magic, right?
Well, yeah, the first day we get there, we're actually not doing a park. We're just we always try very hard to get very early flights. So we have an 8:00 flight, 8 a.m. and so we should be in Orlando around 10:30ish. But we're flying into Sanford, so we're actually have about 45 minutes to an hour, or it's like 50 minutes, I think, from Sanford to the actual resort. And then once that still leaves us plenty of time to, look around at the resort and see what they have. When we bought it, we only went to it one time. I mean, we fell in love with it. We walked around the area, the resort a little, but I really want to dive in and look at everything. So our plan for the first day is just to feel out the resort, look around, If it's warm enough, maybe let Rowan swim a little. And then later that evening, we have plans at Disney Springs. We have a reservation for T-Rex. So we're going to go to T-Rex and eat dinner there and go shopping for the evening. That's usually when we go to Disney, every year that we've gone, we've always done that our first time. We try to get there early and then we just relax and then do Disney Springs that night. And the next day will be our first park.
Yeah, the next day's go time, 10 miles a day. Right. So,
have you joined the Landry Club yet?
No, I haven't, and I heard about that. Is it something? Is it a subscription thing that you have for like monthly, or how does that?
It's like a one-time payment. You pay it's $25 to join. You load it on your phone, and the first thing that happens is you get a $25 gift certificate that you can use on your first visit. So it pays for itself.
That works.
One of the advantages, you don't need reservation in any Landry owned restaurant. That's
what I've heard.
Yak and Yeti, Rainforest Cafe, or T-Rex. So if you're, you decide, oh man, I really wish I had a sit-down reservation. I'm in Animal Kingdom. Now you have two choices. You can walk over to Rainforest Cafe and say, hey, I'm a Landry's Club member, or you go to Yak and Yeti.
Jay's like, no.
Yeah. We would choose Yak and Yeti.
Yak and Yeti's okay.
Yeah, we would choose Yak and Yeti, but
I think
we've been to Rainforest. We liked it. We thought it was neat.
It's good to do. We have somebody coming they've never been.
They've never been to T-Rex, so they're super excited about it.
Or Disney at all.
Yeah,
so this is their first trip for them, so we want to make sure that they at least experience it while they're there.
Yeah. Have you guys been to T-Rex?
Oh,
yeah, we've been there a couple times.
So you realize how noisy it is.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. I did have a conversation with my brother's fiance because I was like, it's very loud there. Not that he's not really like. I don't think he's weird with sound. No. He hasn't said anything, but I just wanted to let him know, just for the experience of having, because it was very surprising to us the first time we went, especially with Rowan being younger and being like overstimulated. I mean, he was wild that night. He was just like, you couldn't keep him like not so hyper, just all the stimulation of everything going on and the noise and definitely.
We have a very funny story about Rainforest Cafe that we'll share at a different time, but it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Lily just put up a thing that yes, you get a $25 gift certificate on your birthday. Now, there is a catch with that. It has an expiration date. So last year, after my birthday, we went to Yak and Yeti. I tried to use the $25 gift certificate. It had expired. And it's like, got kind
How
of
long?
With the, I think it's 45 days. You have, 45 days to use your gift certificate.
Is it every birthday or just the first birthday?
It's every birthday.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's not too bad. I mean, I would make it
this year. Yeah, I made sure this year we went to Yak and Yeti. I used my $25 gift certificate.
Just the ones that you're alive. Yeah.
Now,
what's up, Aaron?
I think Aaron has a question.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I'm almost as bad as Alan tonight.
No, I have a statement, and that is that there are other Landry's options that are not at Disney. So like, I can't think of them right now, but there's some that you can get in Pennsylvania and still use your stuff.
Off property?
Yeah, like just normal restaurants, like the Landry's restaurant, and then one of those steakhouses. I can't remember which one, but you can go there.
Oh, cool. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Yeah. It is a good deal. I mean, if you're getting 25 for your birthday and then you're also getting 25 off for the first time, but no reservation, like that comes in handy at Yak and Yeti.
Well, and it pays for itself. If it's 25 to buy, then you're getting 25 off, so it's really free in a sense.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
Kim is saying we have a Rainforest Cafe here, and we do. I mean, but I'll tell you, the one on Walt Disney World proper, the one in Animal Kingdom, is the best one I've been to. So the food was the best at that location, and that location is really cool as well. So yeah,
it's funny because my brother's fiance is actually from Jersey as well. He's from Atlantic City, and they have one right on the boardwalk. And so when I had said to him, we could choose, Animal Kingdom. We could choose what is it? Rainforest Cafe. He was like, "No, I'm not going there. I don't like Rainforest Cafe." He was not. He was adamant, so I don't think he really liked it that much. But my brother was like, "Yeah, well, he took me to it once too." He's like, "It's not the same thing as the Disney one." So, but we just chose not to do that one anyway.
Yeah, so that's cool. T-Rex sounds fun. I've never been to it.
It's super fun. Super fun.
Like T-Rex.
No, Jay. Just
it's
see, Aaron understands.
It's way too loud for me.
I like if I had to choose T-Rex or Rainforest, it's T-Rex.
Right.
Yeah, although it is more expensive, the food is arguably a little better.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
isn't it the exact same menu?
Yes, it's similar. Yeah, they just have different names.
Right,
different names.
Yeah,
right,
I agree with that too.
So instead of like a I don't know, Bobcat burger at Animal Kingdom or at Rainforest, it's like a Bronchosaurus burger, but it's the same exact burger.
Right, it's exactly the same.
I like it. Right. Yeah, same kitchen. It's all Diamond Horseshoe.
Yeah.
Nice.
But then our next day then is Tuesday is the 27th, and we'll be in Magic Kingdom, and we are actually for the first time ever. I know, shameful, but it's our first time ever. We're doing Be Our Guest for the first time. We've never done it.
What meal are you having?
We are having lunch. It's lunch.
Lunch.
I think. Yeah, it's 1:45. I assume that's lunch, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, either way.
Yeah.
Jay, what was that?
Jay, what did you say?
I was gonna say, what's kept you guys from eating there all this time?
I mean, I'm not a girly girl, so princesses do nothing for me, and I have boys, so they didn't really care either. And we always did like the T-Rexes and the rainforests and the sci-fi restaurants and the that kind of stuff. We just or Italian or something like that. We just never did it. And honestly, the reason why we're doing it is again because my brother said something. What about that one? And because he likes Beauty and the Beast. Not that I love the movie. It just wasn't really my thing. That and I heard that. I mean, Belle doesn't really come to it. It's more the Beast. And I was like,
it's Beast,
that's kind of stupid.
The one thing I really think they need to bring back is the Beast meet and greet at the end. There's just absolutely no reason not to be doing it at this point. That was a really cool thing at the end of your meal. You got to meet him, take photos. The food's good. I really enjoy the prefix. I think we like it better prefix. It's a really neat restaurant. Like, very cool stuff.
To be honest, what holds me back every time from that restaurant, because I love Beauty and the Beast. If I can't eat in the ballroom, I don't want to eat there.
Yeah. That was another thing too. The option of not being able to do that.
Yeah, there's three rooms, but again, you just cross your arms and hold your breath until they put you in that room.
Mm-hmm.
I want to sit in this dirty room. I want the ballroom.
My favorite.
You lay on your back and kick and scream. Until they say, this guy's a lunatic, we got to put him in there. He's not going to shut up until we do it.
Yeah. My favorite is to sit in the ballroom against the window and watch it snow.
Yeah, true. That is really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the back
That's
window
cool.
of that room. Yeah, it's snowing outside just like in the movie, and it's really neat. I love the restaurant.
Yeah.
And I think that then you also need to bring back the charcuterie option for the appetizer because that was good. I want
the great stuff and the little chip that I can just be like, oh, it's chip from the movie.
So good. It's a vanilla chocolate chip cup with the gray stuff. Yeah, exactly. It's so good. I like it.
I try to strive for every trip we go to try to do different restaurants. If it's something that's a staple that we have to do it, that's different. But I do try to do different restaurants every time. I didn't do so well this time at that. And I think it's because of my brother and his fiance, because we know there's certain things that he likes or doesn't like or whatever that we would want to try.
To accommodate for everybody.
There are 2 restaurants that we're actually doing this time that we've never done, which Be Our Guest is one of them. So.
Okay.
Actually, there's
I
three.
don't know. I've never been to the Skipper Canteen. I'll have to find someone to go to in the future.
Yeah, seriously. I've been there one time. I liked it. Kim, not so much.
I've never been there either.
I like it a lot.
Me neither. No, I've looked at the menu, like wanting.
If I only knew someone that would go with me, that lived down here in Florida.
Somebody who has a name that might be able to get in for you.
Got a little pull. You know what I mean? Got a little pull.
Every time I told somebody, just tell them, ask for the bookcase room. Just tell them Skipper Jay sent you. It's worked for him every time. I'm like, I don't work there, but it works.
Well, they don't need to know that, Becki and Mike, what's the second place you're dining at that you haven't eaten at yet during this trip?
It's actually the next day, that following day, Wednesday. That's our Animal Kingdom day, but we're actually we didn't choose a restaurant in Animal Kingdom. We were going to try like maybe Tiffin's or something because we've never been there, but because we're staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge, I wanted one day to be able to try Boma. So I figured, well, we'll do it on the day we're doing Animal Kingdom. That way it'll be a whole theme of Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
So we're doing Boma for breakfast that day before we go to Animal Kingdom. So I'm excited about that because everybody says really good.
Awesome. Everybody said the food's excellent.
Yeah.
I've heard nothing but good things about it. So that sounds delicious.
So Wednesday the 28th, Aaron, you work? I want to come see you at work.
We'll be there.
We're like, we gotta see Aaron.
I'd rather try and meet up with Aaron when he's not working, so we can hang out and maybe have adult beverages.
I know.
But yeah, you know what?
We'll plan something.
The hottest new attraction
We'll
in Animal
kidnap him and not let him back onto his ship.
Yeah.
Kidnap him in a bird or two.
You can take me. It's fine. I'll be happier that way. Just get me out of work.
Nice.
So
I was gonna say
then
Tiffin's is really good, but Boma that sounds great, and I like the theme of the whole day for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I didn't want to miss out on our home resort having one of a very good restaurant that everybody talks about. So I was like, let's try it. Let's get in there. I didn't know which day I was going to do it, and I was like, you know what? Let's just do it on Animal Kingdom on the same day as we're doing Animal Kingdom, and then because we want to see we like Pandora at night anyway, and since Animal Kingdom's such a short day. I figured it would be okay to get there a little later, have breakfast, enjoy our time, at breakfast, and then go over later so we can see Pandora at night and stuff like that. So I thought that was a pretty decent idea. So.
And we don't hit a lot of rides. Not a lot of them, but.
Did you look at the schedule for extended hours for your trip yet?
No, I actually haven't. I haven't actually looked into the hours yet.
David, so I'm an old man. I can't.
Well, I mean, not 9 to 11. I don't know if you want to be there that late, but the extended hours are for deluxe resort guests only. We did Magic Kingdom our last trip when Donna Marie joined up, and I think Magic Kingdom was actually
that's when Kim and Marie were running us from one side of the park to the other side and back again.
Yeah. That's Becki.
This one does it to me every year. Every single. Yeah.
Literally, it was okay. Let's go on.
We'll have a reservation for a ride over here, then over here, then over here, then over there. It's like
I'm over here now.
We went from Pirates to
I need a Jazzy.
And then I think we came back to Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
I was like,
so that's that's back and forth for sure.
Hey, I go where the DAS are. I can't help.
Yeah, but I mean, with extended hours, it's just deluxe resort guests. So, if you want to enjoy your resort or you're in the pool that day and you don't feel like rushing to the park and they have extended hours, then you can head over to that park that has extended hours and everybody else has to leave. And, Magic Kingdom was empty.
It's so worth it just to get that little bit of time.
When it's hot out there.
Yeah. Right, seriously, yeah. I mean, if it's hot 9 to 11 or whatever time it's open, take advantage of it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to do it on a day that we already have park tickets. Unfortunately, we didn't qualify for the discounts for the annual passes, so we didn't get annual passes this year. So we just have base day tickets. We only have one day. We don't have a park hopper, so we unfortunately whatever park we go to is going to be that's the park of the day. That we're going that day.
Yeah, but check out the calendar. I saw that for our trip.
Yeah.
Epcot has it on April 1st, Magic Kingdom April 3rd. So,
okay.
Yeah, I'll take advantage of that. Hello to Russell Kisma, RJ's dad. What's up, my man? How you doing? Tell everyone we said hello, please. All right, cool. I like this plan so far, though, for the Glencoe family, especially my man Rowan.
Oh, he's gonna love it.
Our next day is actually the third restaurant that we never did before. I've heard, it took me a little bit to like hit the trigger on this one because I only did it again for my brother. It sounds like I'm doing this trip for my brother, but I only did it for my brother because my brother is like Jay, a massive Doctor Who fan, a massive Star Trek fan, massive just sci-fi, science, everything. Mm-hmm. And so we booked the Space 220 because he wanted to experience that. We've never been it, but I've heard that the food isn't the greatest, so I warned him.
I've heard it. Yeah,
it's more of the experience than the food, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I heard it's expensive, and the menu doesn't seem like very. Yeah, I'm picky.
I can eat 5 Mickey bars before or after. The before or after dinner.
Or during, right? Yeah.
Or during, yeah, whatever. If they have them there, I can grab a few.
Take lots of pictures. Take lots of pictures. Take videos. And when you come back, we can have your review of Space 220 for our show.
Seriously.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I heard if you can get to the bar, that's way better than actually getting a seat.
That's what I heard too. Yeah. I don't know. We have 5 of us, so we'll see how that works. But I just really, I think just the experience of it will be worth it for my brother alone. So hopefully it'll be what it is.
Yeah, listen, I've heard people say the food's okay, but I've also heard people say really good things about it. So I think a lot of restaurants, it depends on the day,
I just look at it like it's awfully expensive.
Yeah.
Panda did a review and said it was one of the better bacon cheeseburgers. Of course, they probably messed that up since he did the review.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, because honestly, when I was looking at the menu, a cheeseburger is pretty much all I'm going with because I don't eat steak, I don't like seafood, I don't mess around with too much stuff. I get annoyed, so I'm a simple girl. So I'm hoping that it's.
I get it, guys. I love that.
So I hope they have something pretty simple for me. That's all I'm asking.
I'm sure.
But if it's one restaurant that that I don't like, big deal. It is what it is. It's an experience, and I said I can do. At least I can say I did it. So
yeah.
You have to drink with the octopus, fin hanging out. That's
yeah.
For you.
Okay.
Is it a real real tentacles? Is it?
I feel like I see a real cynical smile on your face, Jay.
No, is that their version of a Bloody Mary, or is that a different bar?
Oh, I like Bloody
does
Mary.
Have it's a charred octopus in the drink. I think it is a Bloody Mary. Yeah.
I triple dog.
I would throw that at her.
Yeah.
Be
like such in her face.
And triple dog.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And I'd have my phone ready too.
Yeah. Donna says chicken and waffles. So that sounds good.
Yeah.
Chicken and waffles.
They have that at Space 220. That I can do.
They have that. There you go. Yeah. Chicken and waffles. You can't go wrong with that.
All right.
Yeah. It looks so cool.
So the next day we don't have a park day, the next day, again, this is all going to depend on the weather down there at the time, but our plan is to do another resort day swim. We would like to swim, and enjoy the pools and enjoy the park, and we'd like to try to do a nighttime Animal Kingdom. They have at Animal Kingdom Lodge, they have like nighttime where you go around, you have night vision goggles and you can see all the animals. They go on like a safari type on their safari. So we want to book that, but we do have, and this is something I have to call Disney because I'm not sure how this is going to work. My brother and his fiance would like to have one dinner of their own, just the two of them. So I was able to reserve California Grill for them for like at 7:45. It was the last reservation that they took before fireworks. They wouldn't take anymore as of 8:00. And I think it's because people sit there too long because they want to watch the fireworks while they're eating. Yeah. So it was the last reservation. I was able to snag that for them. But we wanted a reservation. We didn't want to go with them. That's their night. So we wanted to have a reservation. So I got a second reservation for the boathouse for Mike, Rowan, and I to eat because we love the boathouse.
Mahi tacos.
At Disney Springs, and we'll shop and stuff that evening. But the problem is it won't come off my reservation as me being the lead person on both reservations. Right. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if like they could just show up and use my reservation or if I have to actually put it in one of their names. I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, you're better off checking, but I don't think it would matter because if both the reservations are there, do they really care who shows up for it? As long as right.
Concierge goes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But
when you check in, go right over to concierge and say, "How do I do this?" That's what they're there for.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
they'll help you.
So that's.
Yeah, I mean.
I said eventually one day, I'd like to do California Grill too, but I'm going to sound like a terrible mom here. I'm saying it flat out truth. Rowan is the sloppiest eater on the face of this earth. He wears more than he eats. He uses his hands for everything. And it just doesn't seem the type of place that I want to take Rowan in a nice collared shirt. And, so again, I would like to do. Yeah.
So they don't care. They say you got to get dressed up. I walked in there with a Ramones t-shirt, shorts, and sneakers.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's
told you get out of my wardrobe.
Right. They're not. They do say. I mean, if Colton's worn shorts and t-shirts there and flip flops. He's not wearing. You're not getting Colton in a collared shirt on a vacation. So, I don't think you need to worry about it.
Well, it's not so much worrying about what he's eating. It's or what he's wearing. It's what he's wearing on that shirt. Once he starts eating, he just is a mess. He spills things constantly. He's just like a bull in a china cabinet when it comes to a dinner reservation. So I try to watch what he's eating, and
he's like the first guy in a paintball match that just walks clean across the field and just gets shot up by every single person.
That's what he looks like when he comes out.
That's what he looks like. It looks like. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't eat his food. He goes to war with it.
He's like a true, almost like a true mafia Italian, He should have a white beater shirt on with all the sauce all over it. Nice. That's Rowan.
I like it. I love it. Sometimes I don't even sit down to eat. That's how Italian I am.
Yeah. So that's why I figured one day Mike and I will do it sometime when we, have a sitter or somebody will take a date night and do Cali Grill. But for my brother and him, he's like, can you find a nice restaurant? And I was like, let me see what I can do here. I think the best restaurant would be for this.
Let me see what I can whip up fast, right?
So I was excited to get that reservation for him and then us for the boathouse. But like I said, so we have 2 reservations that same day. But so hopefully we can get something worked out on that one. Yeah. And then the next day is our Hollywood Studios. That's March 2nd. That's Hollywood Studios. We have a lunch reservation, which I was super excited for. We've always done the dining packages for Fantasmic because it was easier. We got nice seating, This year I weighed my options. I was like, is there really a bad seat for Fantasmic? Not really. I mean, it's all good, really, and do I want to pay, because it's like $40 a person more to get the package, and I'm like, do I really want to pay that for something?
The VIP sitting is the best stuff.
But my thing isn't so much the VIP sitting is nice, but it's waiting in the line that would be my issue. And not only do I have Rowan, but my brother's fiance is a queen, and he is like, he won't wait in lines. He's like, I'm not doing it. That's like,
Disney's not the right place.
I said that to him. I told him straight out.
Trust me, he's going to be humble.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep. So, I told him right out.
It'll bring you to your.
I said, if there's like a ride you want to do that you're not on Rowan's DAS because he doesn't want to do it. I refuse to make my son do a ride he doesn't want to do. The point of him having a DAS, if he doesn't want to do it, I refuse to make him do it because you want to do it and you don't want to wait in line. It's just not happening. You know what I mean? Like Rowan refuses.
Hit it on rope drop then.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, hit it on rope drop.
Yeah.
So
he's clear. He's clear with those intentions going into it.
Right.
But but anyway, my point is I got excited because I was like, which one of the three do I want to use? Hollywood Brown Derby, Hollywood and Vine, or Mama Melrose. I heard that Hollywood and Vine was just like meh, that it wasn't any big deal. We've been to Mama Melrose, we really like it.
Multiple times.
And we've never been to Hollywood Brown Derby, but I couldn't get a reservation for that one. So I was like, okay, so I guess we'll do Mama Melrose. We'll just like make sure that we get that one. I booked the Fantasmic package, and then 2 weeks later, I didn't realize this, but I didn't realize that the sci-fi diner is also included in that package. And we've been to that once. It was our very first trip actually together as a family.
And it was cool.
It was cool, and they had the best burger I had in a long time. Was good there, and I just thought it was kind of a neat thing that
something different
would be cool to go do again. We haven't done it in a long time. The last time we were there, Mike almost caught himself on fire, so it'll be interesting to see what plans out on that one.
Like literally, like literally on fire.
So
it was not. It's not a good.
Yeah, but so I was excited.
My vape pen battery exploded in my legs, in my pants.
Yeah,
it was not fun. Not a good time.
Sci-fi is good.
So that's what we got for that one.
Did Jay, Don, or Aaron, have you guys ever eaten at Sci-Fi?
Oh,
Negative.
Yeah. No. Marie and I enjoy Sci-Fi, but it's such a tough reservation to get.
Yeah. Yeah, we had it one time.
So I was excited about getting it. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, it's kind of a neat thing.
It's a lot of fun, just especially if you've been to the old drive-ins growing up.
Yeah.
And it's
my only concern is that when we went,
butter and jelly shake or something.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't know. They might have it, but that's actually known for at 50s Primetime is where the peanut butter and jelly.
50s Primetime. Yeah.
When
50s was another one that was on that package too. What's that?
Yeah.
Last time Marie and I went to Sci-Fi, I have a shellfish allergy, but they had a vegan crab cake. And I'm like, there's no crab in the vegan crab cake. Yeah. And I was like, okay, I have a shellfish allergy. Let me try that. And I actually enjoyed it.
Right.
I don't know if it's still on the menu or not, but it was.
I love crab. I could eat it 24 hours a day.
Then you're just gonna get the regular. You'll just get the regular crab cake if they.
I've never seen a vegan crab.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, me either.
Yeah.
I forgot 50s Primetime was also one of those options for a Fantasmic package, but I didn't
for the crab. Don,
so are you going to Mama Melrose at all? Are you still going?
Who, us or?
Yeah, you guys.
No, so I switched the reservation for Mama Melrose to Sci-Fi.
Okay, I was gonna say because the trip to go to Mama Melrose, once you walk inside, check everything on the walls out. It is still the 90s. It's not changed.
Yeah, it's we did it last trip. It was really cool.
Super cool.
Yeah.
So
the only thing with Mama Melrose, like in the middle of the day, is you eat so much food.
Yeah,
and you're like,
full, you can't walk around.
Yeah, you're pretty much shot after that. I mean, it's great for dinner because there's obviously you don't have as much running around to do, at 7, 8 o'clock at night. But
now Marie and I have reservations for the 2nd to Hollywood Studios, so we'll try and bump into you guys. Matter of fact, that's why we made the reservation for the sole purpose of meeting up with you guys.
I think is it Alan and Jay, or there's a mini group meetup.
There is, I think Dr. Allen is coming down later that night.
Okay.
So
sweet, that's awesome.
Dave, have
that's what I said. It might be hard. What's that?
I said, Dave, have bail money ready for all of us.
Yeah. I'll put it on the Disney Night Live Amex.
Yeah.
Well,
I said that. I know that
now.
Yeah, right. We might need it for bail money. Aaron, you coming?
What day is it? Because I'll forget.
This is the 2nd, March 2nd.
March 2nd?
I literally looked since we talked about Dak. I've looked at my calendar 5 times to make sure that I'm there on the 20th. To Russ.
Wait a second, Aaron. You don't strike me as the type of guy that has a short memory.
ADHD.
It may be chemically induced.
Right.
Very bad.
Me too.
The only thing we have planned for the 2nd, like I said, our sci-fi dinner is at 2:45 in the afternoon, and then so we'll have our dinner, and then my brother has he's building a lightsaber at Savi's workshop at 5:45, but that doesn't matter for us, just him.
Yeah.
So for like us done.
So I was going to say at 2:45, whoever's there that doesn't have sci-fi dinner, we may end up at the Tap House.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sweet.
Maybe.
Yep.
Possibly.
But then we don't have anything planned for like that whole day. We're just doing the park until Fantasmic is on later on. Other than that, we're just going to be doing the park. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited.
That'll be great to meet up with all you guys.
Well, didn't Alan say he's coming the 2nd? Is it the 2nd that he's coming?
At 8 o'clock at night. I think he said he's coming in at 8.
I heard it in the morning.
Okay.
Oh, 8 in the morning. Well,
I don't remember. Listen.
Dr. Allen, Paige and Dr. Allen. Last time we did that, he showed up.
Yeah.
Paige and Dr. Bombay.
Yeah.
He hears his name and he comes in.
That's true. We called his name 3 times and he appeared.
Yeah. If he doesn't hear his name, it's not about him. He doesn't come on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just yeah.
He was like, well, if I don't see you then, I'll see you the next day. And I'm like, he said the 4th. And I was like, well, we won't see me on the 4th because the 4th we're leaving. You know what I mean? Like that. Well, we're leaving that evening. But I told him, I said, you could come to you and Jay if you wanted to come to the resort. You know what I mean? And
he's like Beetlejuice. Exactly what I was referring to.
Yeah.
And hang out at the resort. That's fine too, because we can get you guys in anywhere over there.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
I have one question for my wife Kim, who's watching in the audience, because I always like to try to eat somewhere new too on our trip, and I'd like to know where she would like to eat that we haven't eaten yet on our upcoming trip. And I don't know if you guys have. We've eaten at Skipper Canteen one time. I would love to go back.
Okay.
And Satuli. Kim doesn't ever go back to Satuli Canteen either. She's gross.
Don't even.
Where?
Santa Angel?
San Angel Inn in the Mexican Pavilion.
Oh,
terrible.
We ate there one time. It was one of the worst meals we had.
Yes. I didn't know what I was getting into. No. But I ate, there's a specific dish called mole, and it's like chocolate spices. Yeah, it's the worst thing I've ever eaten in my life.
It's cool.
Okay,
it's a cool restaurant.
Angels in.
Like the restaurant itself is really.
I'm ready.
It's so sad.
It is dark in there.
It is very dark.
John's 100% right.
I moved that back there for some reason tonight. Now I know why.
I had mole in
Kim?
Mexico on our honeymoon, and it was delicious. San Angel was bad.
I agree, Kim.
Worst.
Oh, it was awful. It was
terrible.
Yeah.
Single worst restaurant on all the property.
Same thing, yeah.
I'm hearing. I've seen a couple of reviews lately, and Tony's is starting to inch its way up.
Yeah, they've changed some menu items. So,
I've heard the appetizers are awesome now.
Yep.
Right.
The main dishes aren't quite there yet.
Yeah. Well, little by little, but I mean,
Well,
the
they're
only
starting
other
to pop up,
first was pizza. The pizza window on the boardwalk. We threw that pizza out, and San Angel. I can't remember what Colton got, but Kim and I did not like it. But Kim said, "I think the Space Place." The Space Place. It is then
Space 220.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try it. Yeah.
One of the Epcot restaurants I ate at that I was mildly disappointed with was the Reef.
Coral Reef, yeah.
The Coral Reef. And it was like, great, look at this huge aquarium, and the food was mediocre.
Right, yeah.
Don, the whole fun of that restaurant is when you're eating and the waitress comes by and goes, "Would you like some more?" You go, "Yes, I Nemo fish."
Jay, will you just let it go?
But I'm bump.
David, how does it go again?
Let it go, let it go.
That's what I want.
Jody Rice says, nah. And Kim said she likes Santulli. Kim, you say you don't want to eat there again. I thought I want to eat back at Santulli. I only ate there once. I want to have like a lunch there. I'm not talking like a fancy dinner, but Tepanito would be cool as well.
Tepanito, you're going to be there about 3 hours. That's the secret to that.
Is that the hibachi place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gotta be.
I said I want to do.
We got. Put that on the list for next time.
It's the same as any Benihana. It's the same as any Benihana you've been to.
Right.
It's really expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll try. Tomorrow morning I gotta hop on, so I'm gonna have to talk to Kim about it tonight and see what we want to do. I don't think I'm gonna get up at 7 a.m. to do it. So, tomorrow's dining ADRs, big stuff in the house.
So I don't think Marie and I are not going to be staying on property when you guys are down there, Dave. So we got to figure out what Sunday you guys are available, and we'll shoot down on a Sunday.
Yeah. Sounds good. We get in Thursday night late. Not late like it's crazy late, but like for us, by the time we check in and everything, it's time for bed. So, and then we leave Saturday the 6th. So.
Yep.
Noise is right. We got to see Aaron. We got to hopefully have a little bit of little meet up, a little Skipper J action in there.
For sure.
Either that, or maybe if I'm not working till 9 o'clock on Saturday, maybe we could run down Saturday afternoon and no, you guys are staying at the tower this time.
Bay Lake Towers this year, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we could still jump the monorail and go to the Grotto Grog.
No, call in sick. Just call in sick.
John, I'll call in for you. It's not feeling well.
Just call in sick.
Yeah, it's
my time.
Early in the year, he's got all your.
Can you request off, Don? Like, are you allowed to request off?
Yeah, I have 2 weeks vacation that I have vacation time, holiday pay.
Yeah, and then there's hanging out with friends at Disney pay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the best kind.
Just shoot me that weekend, that Saturday, Sunday you're there, and I'll take 2 vacation days.
Yeah. Like the kids say nowadays, I'll give you the deets.
Yeah.
Man, don't do that. Don't.
Again? No, Jay?
No.
I feel like I crossed the line a couple times tonight with Jay. I'm keeping it a buck. Tonight, Jay and I are ops. We're ops, man. This is how my son talks. I don't know about you, Mike and Becki.
Oh yeah.
He does.
Lingo now, yeah.
Hey, Jay, is it pouring? Is it pouring?
To get off our lawn tonight.
No, definitely. You know what's get off my lawn is Colton will Kim and I are in bed, ready for bed. Weeknight. Colton comes in and he's ready for this conversation. He's going and he's using all this new teenage lingo, and Kim and I go right to our phones, Urban Dictionary. Right. You're doing too much, brah.
Literally, the sky just opened up. I'm like, what is that noise?
Hey, you're in Florida, man.
It's pouring rain here, Jay.
Right.
Is it? It's beautiful here tonight.
How far are you two from each other, Jay and Don?
About
How far are you guys from each other?
45 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
According to the screen, about an inch. Oh, you meant where they live? I guess.
72 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty close together right now where I'm seeing it.
Aaron, how far do you live from Disney?
I live 8 minutes from Animal Kingdom. I can see Dak Lodge.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God.
Get out.
I am in downtown Orlando. I'm house sitting. So that's where I'm at.
Sweet. Nice.
So,
Aaron,
just give us the address and we'll come drink all their alcohol.
He's the closest.
They do got a lot. They're whiskey drinkers here.
Oh, yeah?
House party, Aaron's friend.
Yeah, I'll be right there, Aaron.
David's ready to jump on the plane now.
I'm ready. I'm starting my trip early. Aaron is 8 minutes from Animal Kingdom. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Kim, one day I want to
nice though.
Yeah,
it is nice because I get up and go to work in 30 minutes. It's easy peasy.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just there.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like my job.
We said when we move down, we want to move. We said eventually when we want to move down to Florida, I want to be within an hour from Disney. I want to be able to just hop over if I want to be able to hop over, but I don't need to be next to it either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I live by downtown. Universal's about 5 miles from me, and I like that Disney's just far enough away.
It still seems like a little bit of a vacation. Yeah.
Yeah. I like to be just over the hill.
It's totally. There's so many different areas here, and you can go very close, and you're in a totally different world.
Yeah.
I was talking to some people here getting coffee this morning, and I was like, "Yeah, I live by Disney, but I'm house sitting right now." And they're like, "Yeah, it's a different city," and I'm like, "Oh, it really is, though."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was listening to a show, and they were the person that was on it was talking about how they're extending a highway up to Claremont, and that is going to open that whole area up for housing. It's going to become like a breakfast community for Disney.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Which is going to increase the traffic horribly on Western Way.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah. I will tell you, Mike and Becki, the funny thing is, I've been here almost 5 months, and I've learned that the traffic revolves around theme park hours.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's not a normal 9 to 5. It's you look at MDE to go, okay, traffic's gonna be 9 to 11 based on openings.
Even before that, I think it's usually 8. It's the people who are leaving right before fireworks. You have fireworks, and it's still all that. It's still gonna be backed up. So 8 to whatever you said. It's.
There's so much going on. We left Epcot one night after the show and stuff. We're on the monorail going back to the resort, and it's just Magic Kingdom's fireworks are going off. There's so much going on in traffic and people emptying the parks, right? It's insane. And think about the logistics of all that and how they funnel all those people out of there and get them home safely. The ones who aren't, driving on their own, and then you got that going on too. It's crazy.
Right.
We drove one year, and we had our car down there, and we would leave the parks obviously to come back to our hotel, which was in Kissimmee. It was in Kissimmee.
Kissimmee, yeah.
It was at Westgate. We were staying at his parents' resort, and it was crazy. It took us like how long? Like an hour to get.
Oh yeah.
It was like a normal.
And it's like a mile and a half down the street.
A normal like 8-10 minute ride took us like an hour to get back to our resort. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, to just watch all that.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that's busiest on foot, I think, is trying to get out of Magic Kingdom after the fireworks. When you have little kids, it's like, I mean, I've got one like by the neck, and I've got the other one under my arm because it's like it's just, and she's got to fend for her own for herself because I've got the two boys, kind of like
protect.
Exactly, Aaron. I'm doing whatever I can to make sure that I don't lose
people. Yeah, you don't want to lose.
Yeah, it's a lot of people pushing and shoving and getting hit with strollers and.
Yep.
Next thing you know, one of the kids is on the wrong airplane going to New York instead of Paris.
You never know.
The worst part of that story is the parents put the child on Spirit Airlines. That's the crime.
How about it?
Yeah.
Any parent that does that to their same kid twice should not have kids. You know what I mean? That's the reality of it.
Spirit Airlines. That's the crime.
Yeah, agreed. Terrible.
Well, I think that about does it for another fun episode of Disney Night Live. It's for now, it's our last Saturday show, and our next show will be February 7th at 8 p.m. Eastern, our new night, Wednesday. So we're going to come up with a topic between now and then for our first ever Wednesday show. And that's exciting. If you have any ideas out there in Disney Night Live land, let us know. Send it to us. Message us. Comment in the group. Now that's Disney. Tell us what you want us to talk about. Other than that, I hope everybody has a great rest of their weekend. I appreciate my co-hosts for all being here tonight again with me. As always, it is a great fun time. I always enjoy our time together.
So do we.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope
I'm now hitting the button, Dave.
You're gonna hit the which button?
I'm hitting the outro.
Let it go. Let it.